Did you ever look at them?
No, but I heard them.
What about you, Mr. Campbell?
I didn't see anyone. Officer Brooks, to be frank, we know Julie very well. She delivered Lauren and was like a second mother to her. She's been our midwife for the past 6 months. We came to her house because she stopped answering our calls. Regardless of whether or not someone was in the house today, we think something may have happened to her.
Well, you did the right thing by calling us. We'll ask her neighbors when they saw her last. If it's been more than 24 hours, we'll ask you to come down to the station and file a missing persons report.
Thank you.
Okay. In the meantime, try to get some rest. I'm sure we'll track down Julie.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
I'm just worried that what happened at Julie's house might have triggered some of your anxieties.
You really didn't see anyone in the house?
You're exhausted and stressed and probably remembering everything that happened with your mom.
What I heard was real.
I never said it wasn't. I think we should take a couple of days and spend some time in the cabin.
It's too soon, you know that. Thank you. I know you're just trying to help.
If you're stressed, I can help you unwind a little.
Stop. Honestly, we should stop. We have to be careful. If anything were to happen, Julie would be here in 5 minutes. I can't stop thinking about her, Anthony. The last time I saw her, it was like she wanted to tell me something and then held back. Like she was scared to stress me out.
People sometimes hold back the truth from people they don't want to hurt.
She's never had to hold back anything from me in her life, ever.
If she thought it would hurt your feelings, she might. People are wired to circumvent conflict. It's called avoidance coping.
Okay, just stop.
Maybe she no longer felt up to be your midwife, and rather than be honest with you, she left.
She would never.
We were being argumentative. I'm sorry. You've never been anything but patient with me. That's why you should make such a great mother. So thoughtful. Loving. All I want is to be a great dad. So let's be safe rather than sorry. I'm calling the hospital tomorrow. There's got to be another midwife willing to take on a crazy couple like that.
I just want Julie.
And you'll get her when she comes out of the woodwork. But we are in the final stretch now. Due date is a few weeks away. We need someone to know.
name is Julie? No, Julie. Julie.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Maybe so, but same techniques still apply.
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm still here. Okay, back into returning.
Still returning?
I literally called every hospital in the city. And I forgot to set the timer for chicken.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in
I
Week
don't know
5
how to do
on
this.
EA Sports. Kenedawagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I don't need a best friend, you're my best friend. And whoever's here, she's on the company. Hi, I'm Lauren. Hi, you must be Olivia. Oh, you're such a beautiful home. Thank you.
Good morning.
I run an art gallery, or I did. So, my mom's started and it's for private joy, and then now I have a brother. So lovely. And what do you do? He's actually a professor of psychology at the No way.
First play, here's Cousins.
So I just want to make sure.
That's out to the flat for Akers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
It's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. A little jerk, and this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Is everything okay?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Oh, no, you say good. I'll set that in.
Here's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down throw for Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay. Are we sure that a friend of email? Oops, I mean, have you actually spoken to her?
I assure you that we made every effort possible to reach out to her personally.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
No, it's not. She is not like that. I promise you.
Now Cousins.
Look at this is good news. Your friend is alive.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kenedawagu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A couple of weeks ago, I got this appointment. I heard Julie talking on the phone. I got the gist of the conversation.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was hoping I could change your mind. I knew leaving in the middle of your pregnancy would...
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just toss your team some yardage.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing his Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It knows just what it takes.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
I think they don't know that this is good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Rachel, I was just thinking something's wrong with the computer.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that's the way to find pay dirt, Patrick Mahomes. Hey, you remember some of the scrambles in the playoffs last year while he was playing on a bad wheel? Oftentimes he was maneuvering just to find a way to throw the football. But last season, 4 touchdowns on the ground, a career high, continuing to develop as a runner and often finding the end zone these days.
The police? I'm sorry, I
The
said
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Wait, are you actually...
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Anthony?
Hey. Everything okay?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Anymore?
I didn't want to tell you.
So it's true. They fired you.
Calm down. They didn't fire me. I quit.
Then what was the whole thing about the police being involved? Hey, guys. Everything okay? Did I come at a bad time? Olivia, do you mind giving us a minute? Yeah, for sure.
Who did you talk to?
Why does it matter who I talk to? Some girl named
As for discouragement here, yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins.
She was obsessed with me. Being appropriately
On his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And I've been wanting to go back and private practice for a long time. It was easier to just quit than to keep dealing with.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Then why on earth did you not tell me? What did you show up to the house? What was I supposed to do?
I know. With the pregnancy, I knew any amount of stress.
What
Mahomes
about
going to
me?
change things up.
You're lying to me. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Taken down at the 30.
Do not follow me.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sorry.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Sorry, Lauren. Wait, no, I thought we discussed that you wouldn't assume any other clients, only us. Especially this close to the due date. It's not my time. Another patient.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. It's impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hey, where's Lauren?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
It's a boy.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
No. What did you find? I talked to SDF doing all this stuff. All the information is accessible from the remote provider.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So nothing doing there. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cousins again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This 2nd and 4.
This is terrible.
On play action, it's Mahomes. 20! A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When are you going to give up the idea that she left voluntarily?
Mrs. Campbell, you didn't need to trust us.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Just watch football this season. Cherish it. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sign up for FanDuel Casino and get up to $1,000 back to play it again.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
The wheel for all our drivers. The fact that the 2023 Mazda CX-5 remains the only small SUV in its class to achieve the highest rating in the UIIHS.
Here's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh my God, this game, boy.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
We believe every moment in sports should be epic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Easy to apply for the whole family.
Final play of the half, Cousins. A quick throw, but incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will not return it. And
saw your location on the maternal app. The app tracks my location without a track my pregnancy.
Well, it's important that we always know where each other is in case of an emergency. If you went into labor and I couldn't find you.
The 25.
What do you mean? You thought Anthony already told me.
I found out a few days ago.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack. It brings up second. Defense with 3 and 4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Long story short, do you remember that girl Rachel from West?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. James has got it, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Right. I'm stupid. I shouldn't have. I don't know what's happening. I feel like Julie's hurt, or maybe she's hurt. Oh.
Attack!
How did you know that?
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
I really think you should talk to someone about this. I'm starting to get worried about you.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards rushing for him, with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Listen, I'm really sorry about earlier.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Well, I would love to stay with you today, but building a practice from the ground up takes diligence. So, duty calls.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It doesn't matter. It's inappropriate. Husband.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else can go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
4th down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
All right, now here we go. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
You don't have to sweat the unexpected. Get what you need when you need it, now and low.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Just 3 days a week, sometimes just 1 game a day. So cherish every over and under before it's over on FanDuel. With live betting on every NFL game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Blue Casino has no chance at the #1 field. Which ranks even higher than the 18th best feeling saving a kid from the Lord. 59 years later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bolton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins now from the 50. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Cousins to throw it. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On first down, Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
I saw you walking through.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
I want you out. Thank you for your services.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket.
What? And then I tried to take him away and she threw a glass at me. You bitch! She's lying. I would never hurt our child. Why is she calling him Liam? Anthony checked with the wall. I think she's medicating. No, okay, I would never hurt our child. Anthony, hey, look at me. I would never hurt him. You can't believe this. I don't know how this got here. I have not been taking this.
I can't believe you tried to hurt her.
She's lying.
Gone too far.
Anthony.
So you're going to try to tell me that I'm lying now, too? I mean, you've been off lately, always sleeping, accusing me of
I'm going to respond to you. What are you doing?
Hello, Dr.
Please.
Nelson.
Please.
Anthony Campbell.
No, stop.
Yeah, I think it is time.
Huh?
I said, why are you still here and responding to me?
Right behind you. Thank you so much for seeing your fingers in the detective box.
We'll be taken to a psychiatric ward for 72 hours. Put on a 5150 dial phone.
Thank you.
How's my son? Has anyone checked on him? He's safe at home. You have a call waiting. doing this.